Greetings, YouTube. I grew up with a phrase in my community, and that is if you want God to laugh, tell him your plans. I feel like that statement is constantly true in my plans for Marvel Contest of Champions, and it's often in a good way. Like, I'll think I'm hunting this champion for, months, if not years. And then suddenly I get another champion, and I have people saying to me, Prof, you might want to alter your plans because you just got someone that is a game changer. If you haven't seen the thumbnail, if you haven't seen the title of this video, if you somehow just stumbled onto this drunk, hey, thanks for clicking in during the stupor, you maybe don't know what this is about. So let's set the stakes. I have, first of all, tried my best to actually make my mastery setup geared toward this guy, 6-star Corvus, somebody who I would love to one day have at rank 3, but it'll probably cost me, my entire mortgage and 5 years of my life, because that's basically the rate that Marvel Contest of Champions is going with Tier 5 class Catalyst Fragment Crystals. But basically, my mastery is this. I believe in half suicide build with maxed out glass cannon, and also maxed out double edge. I do not have a single point into liquid courage because one of the things I really appreciate about double edge is that it is over a 16-second period, and you will see that liquid courage does not have that 16-second period because they suffer a permanent poison debuff that drains 0.6% health each second. I do believe in terms of your non-immune champions, liquid courage is much more devastating over the course of the fight than we would be talking about with double edge. So I say that to say I know for a fact that the man that I continue to hunt, and I do love just fighting with my 4-star rank 3 Omega Red, I know that Omega Red benefits the most from a full suicide build, which would take 3 points away from some of my other precious masteries. And the only thing I'm currently debating on my mastery setup in general is doing my best to max out Coagulate, because I have been told and I have been shown videos that if you do this, you're able to have your non-bleed immune champions actually gain more health back than they are losing from the bleed because of the Coagulate combined with willpower, which is pretty awesome. So all of that is to say, my mastery setup would be fine for Omega Red, but not perfect. And maybe that's the same case. But I am just still so excited and stunned that I opened, as my good friend and dungeon buddy, Miss Katie Candy, would say, Captain Sparkles in my last quote-unquote failed, even though how can you say this is a failed attempt at landing Omega Red. And I've also been told, even though Captain Marvel is poison immune, so surely on paper, her PI and power and ability would benefit even more from the same kind of maxed out full suicide build of that poison as Omega Red would, but that she's also still going to hit like a truck with my current mastery setup. But the two big things I want to talk about in terms of the difference between the decision to rank up Captain Marvel or wait another 5 years for Omega Red is that I don't have, in terms of 5 stars, two champions that I'm screwed with only as 4 stars. And that is a champion, first off, that I've been told Omega Red really needs, and that's Sabretooth. Only have him as a rank 3 4-star, and speaking of rank 3 4 stars, I unfortunately only have Mr. Nick Fury as a rank 3 4-star. And of course I'm talking about this because I cannot bring Nick Fury or Sabretooth as 4 stars into Act 6. Now let's paint the picture of my current Act 6 progression or lack thereof, because I have really not done any other Chapter 2 clearance other than some initial stuff, as you can see, to just get through it. Completion, yes. Exploration, not even close. I have also been told that while Omega Red is good, several people have sent me videos of just Captain Sparkles destroying Chapter 2 of Act 6, along with Ghost, who I also have, though my Ghost skills are now up to like a C to maybe C+, if I'm being generous, but not even B territory. I have saved for so long, since November of 2018, which is such a crazy long time, this generic 5-star Awakening gem. I could take Captain Sparkles and awaken her, and on top of that, because I have been very patient while keeping Kabam Mike up at night with my hoarding tendencies, I have for 5-star Cosmic Stones, 51 singles. I've got 2 plus 5 doubles, which makes 61 SIGs in total, and then I have enough of the generics between the plus 1s, plus 2s, and plus 5s to where I could take Captain Sparkles from Unawakened to SIG 200 in like, I don't know, 30 seconds, maybe, give or take a few seconds. On top of that, I also have enough Tier 5 Basic to take Captain Sparkles to rank 5. The only thing that I am missing besides some pesky Tier 4 Basics, which will be gathered shortly between the Tier 4 Basic Arena coming up and things like Alliance Quest rewards and maybe even the Glory Store, I am still needing 10 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst, and I am stuck on a somewhat inconvenient number of 8 and over a half. But speaking of that dilemma, this is also why when you are looking to be patient, you want to hoard things, because I'm not quite at my normal target of 100 Map 6 Alliance Quest crystals, but I have 79, and so I think I'll get at least half of a Tier 2 Alpha, if not hopefully more, from that, plus the Tier 2 Alpha I'll get every day for the monthly calendar of August that I did purchase. So all of this is to say, I could wait, and I could take Omega Red to rank 5 whenever I got him, and so far I'm 0 for 75. Or I could say screw it, even though I don't have Nick Fury, I could still take Captain Sparkles up to rank 5. I also want to say that one thing that does give me the temptation to do that, while still hunting Omega Red, of course, but no longer having him be the focus of my next roster upgrade, is that maybe it's because of my Pokemon background back in the day when I grew up, but I love to have all 5 of my questing champions with different classes. And right now, my questing lineup is Domino, 565 Red Hulk, 565 Blade, Stark Spidey, and Ghost Rider. And so I would probably take out Starky because I like the Blade and Ghost Rider villain synergy bonus, and put in Captain Marvel for that 5th spot, and that would of course give me a Cosmic. That would also give me a Poison Immune in Red Hulk, a Poison Immune in Captain Marvel, and of course still a Bleed Immune in Ghost Rider, with sometimes being able to shrug off bleeds too with Domino. So I like that for an immunity's sake and just for the overall flexibility of that roster. I say this time and time again, YouTube, you all might learn a lot from me, but I feel like I learn even more from you in the comments section and in the Line app and so many tips. And so I am in need of some roster direction, and that is why I'm making this video. I wanted to set the stage and not just do a poll, but kind of describe my item inventory resources, my mastery setup, what it's geared toward right now, who I don't have as 5 stars, particularly Nick Fury or Sabretooth. Hopefully that'll change at some point. And then, of course, my inventory worth of rank up materials and what I have at my disposal for Captain Marvel right now versus what I hope to have whenever Omega Red possibly comes into the game, but then also knowing I might have to change my mastery setup to accommodate him more. That's a lot of words in about 9 minutes of time, but I have set the scene, and I would love for your feedback, YouTube. Thank you so much for your continued support of my Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel. It can be very stressful to get ready to teach in August, but it's very also nice to know that I can take a break by making videos, interacting with summoners, and I may not be able to get back to you as quickly on the Line app or even the comment section because my job is starting up and I'm teaching more classes than ever before. But at the same time, I'm going to try to do that eventually, and just knowing that comment is there still makes my day. So thanks for making my day. Hopefully I can try to make yours better as well. Thank you in advance for all of your input, especially those of you that will comment in detail your arguments. That always means the most to me. In a couple days, I'll talk about kind of the results and make a unofficial poll myself of the data that is collected from the comment section. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.